All right, so how about MVP candidate Kirk Cousins? I'm going to put that into existence a little bit. Listen, do I think he's going to win MVP? No, I don't. But through 6 weeks, has he played well enough to be like a top 5 player? Yeah, he has. In my opinion, he has. Again, so whatever. Take with that what you will. I think it's fun, and I think Kirk Cousins has played really well. I mean, he's basically done everything the team has asked him to do. Like, he hasn't missed throws. He's been incredibly accurate, and he really won them that game against Carolina. I know the scoreboard, it went into overtime. Really, I mean, the Panthers kind of had no business in that game. They got some fluky plays going their way, in my opinion. And then I thought Kirk Cousins, I mean, he basically won them the game twice, right? Goes down the field, the missed field goal, then in overtime, he goes down and wins it. So Cousins was really good. Let's talk about what he did well. So let's start things off with this play. What's going to happen here is that the way this works, and this is something I think that I do kind of have a bit of a critique with the Vikings offense in a lot of ways, is the idea that a lot of times these concepts are really set up with one route to work. And so I think that can put your offense in a difficult situation. I know Kirk Cousins has at times gotten criticism for being like a one-read quarterback. Well, again, you have to look at the offense. Sometimes there's only one read to be made, so it's kind of understandable. Anyways, this is kind of one of those examples where you have, 2 receivers to the offense's left. One's going to run a deep route, and the idea is it takes away the player who's covering him along with, a safety who is deep. You'll then have Adam Thielen run over the middle. So that's kind of the way that this works, is Adam Thielen will be the guy over the middle. Also, I had this set up as man. I think it might actually be zone. The Panthers defense is one of the more difficult ones for me to read a lot of times. So regardless, it's a similar concept, whether this is cover 3 or whether this is a cover 1 man, and watch what happens. So Cousins takes the snap, and you're going to see that Thielen at this point he's open, but he's not wide open, right? I mean, a good corner can come back and make this play, and the nice thing is you do have Adam Thielen, so that's kind of the positive. And I think Kirk Cousins does a great job of just realizing this. He knows who he has, so he's going to kind of put this ball exactly where you would want him to put it. I mean, look, that's just a really accurate throw right there, exactly where you'd want it to be. And that's kind of what Cousins does consistently, is it's like every single play, when you see like, okay, this is how the Vikings want this play to be ran, he pretty much always runs it perfectly. Like, that's just something he does, which, again, that's a lot of what being a quarterback is. It's just making the right throw consistently, and he's been incredibly consistent. We have one like this as well, where, I criticize the Vikings offense a little bit for sometimes, it's a one-read offense. Well, sometimes that works out because that read can get really open. When you have multiple setup routes, multiple things trying to get one guy open, well, sometimes that makes that guy get open. This is an example where it's zone coverage, you run a play action, and have a tight end run over the middle. Cousins takes the snap, he does run the play action, and I mean, you look at how wide open this is. So this is kind of the, it does go both ways. Sometimes some plays are going to backfire, but there definitely are times when you have something like this where you just have a player completely wide open. So there's the pro and the con of this. As you see, Cousins, again, very accurate throw, gets it there quickly. They pick up a good amount of yards. That's more of the play design working than Cousins working, but it all works together, right? Sometimes you do have that kind of stuff, although I would say, it's not as common as some other teams. So there you go. We then have one like this, where again, it's man coverage, it's cover 1 robber concept, and you have Thielen running over the middle. So that's a route that could get open sort of towards the end part of this route. It's something Cousins will eventually look towards. And look at how right when this play starts. So again, you run to play action. That's what they love to do. There's a little bit of a rollout as well, but Cousins, has time to make this throw. There is an open Adam Thielen down the field. The difference is that, he's got to throw it far, right? Cousins currently standing on his own 47, and, at the hash marks on the top of the screen. The throw is going to have to be basically to the numbers on the bottom of the screen. And he's going to have to throw it all the way to about the 12-yard line. So it's a, tough throw in terms of how far it has to be, and he has to get it there in a hurry. However, Cousins does all of that and puts it right on the money to allow Adam Thielen to, even pick up more yards on that play. So again, that's a good example of it all working together, right? Thielen doing a great job of getting open, the concept working well, and then Cousins putting the ball exactly where he wants to put it. And that's just kind of how the Vikings offense has been good. The passing attack has been good. This season has been stuff like that. All right, let's talk about this one. So this is going to be, it's a man coverage play. And the reason why I want to bring this one up is because I think a lot of people could sort of say that, okay, sure, Cousins, he makes all those throws that I've already showed. That's fine and good. There's not that many high degree of difficulty throws in there. Like the first one was pretty high degree of difficulty throws, but he's making these sort of medium degree of difficulty throws very accurately. That's kind of how a lot of this has been. But this one is a very high degree difficulty play that he is going to make. So it's a man coverage play, and you see Adam Thielen's route. It's a one-on-one matchup. Definitely something he should look towards. Again, Thielen's great wide receiver. We all know this. And so Cousins takes the snap, and there is that designed rollout again. And you see right here, okay, you can kind of see how this could work, but it's not like wide open by any means. And he has to make his throw now. This is kind of an anticipatory throw. In fact, this just is an anticipatory throw. So that's what Cousins can do. And just watch where he puts this. Talk about putting it on the money. That is just exactly where Cousins wanted it to be. Great catch from Adam Thielen as well. So both of them doing a really good job there of getting that touchdown that I think, a lot of people would have thought would not have worked when they first saw that still frame. And finally, like something like this, where it's going to be a man coverage play. This time it's going to be Jefferson running a route, sort of just a go route. This is a good play to look at, when you're like a quarterback, you're under center, you kind of just say, hey, it's man coverage across the board. We got one-on-one matchups on either side of the field. Let's give one of our really good receivers an opportunity here to win his own one-on-one matchup. Look at how when Cousins, takes the snap, he's basically just getting ready to throw immediately. This is a decision he made. I think that there was very little chance that what he saw, he was not going to make this throw, which is good. That's what you want to do, is you want to make your decisions pre-snap and then carry it out post-snap. Cousins makes this throw, they're going to be able to pick up a big gain, and part of me does wonder how good this offense would be if every now and then, instead of trying to stick to a script and make everything run, play action kind of stuff, if they every now and then just said, like, hey, we're just going to give you 3 shots to get the first down with these great receivers. Sometimes that works better. But either way, Cousins playing really good football right now. So yeah, that's how I feel about Cousins. Listen, I'm all aboard the Kirk Cousins hype train. Again, just to be clear, I'm just talking about what he's done through 6 weeks. If you, it's not I'm not predicting through 17 weeks that he'll keep up this incredible pace. But if he does, he's a legit top 5 quarterback. That's how he's played through 6 weeks. Will that happen? Probably not. But he's still really good. Cousins is still a good quarterback, and he's certainly earning his contract at this point. That's the way I see it. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Cousins? Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.